What's up, guys? Yesterday I saw a trend about Victoria's Secret, and it had to do with the fact that in their so called fantasy world, trans women and plus sized women do not exist to be the models who participate on their little fashion shows and runways and whatever terms are used in the fashion industry. And my opinion, you guys can probably imagine it by now, is if you would like to be represented, how about if you go to a brand that is actually known for that, as opposed to trying to demand and beg an established brand that's known for their specific business model, which is the stuff that they have been doing for all this time, as opposed to begging them to let you in. How about if you revolutionize the industry in another way? Your start your own shows or something, start your own business, or go to another brand that would be happy to have you. But it's it's easy to say that, I guess, because I don't dream of being a model. That's not what I aim for in life. But I just like to focus on the solutions when it comes to instances like this. I do not have any problems with my identity. I am perfectly happy with how I am. These people clearly are not, because I feel like if you go somewhere and beg to be accepted for how you are, you're looking for validation. And that is a problem that you yourself have to address. And I highly doubt that the business world is going to really help you when it comes to that. And if you want to look at this another way, which to me personally I think is very positive, if you are not receiving a lot of opportunities given your current appearance and your current shape, how about if you work on that? How about if you're not accepted as a plus sized model, how about if you work on it so that you can be accepted for having the proper shape, proper physical appearance that that particular business is looking for? And then the person who is responsible for this stuff about Victoria's Secret, I forget the name already, but this person said that they once gave that a shot. They once tried including models that looked different from the formula that they're actually following. And it didn't sell. It didn't do well. Nobody watched the shows. Nobody paid attention. You have to understand that this is a business, and businesses will support the stuff that's lucrative. I'm not saying that I'm supporting the company at all. I am not. I'm just saying that I understand what their business model is. And even though I don't particularly agree with the, let's see, how can I put this into words? The competitive aspect of business, which is a lot of these people sell their souls in the name of money. Although I don't agree with that, I can understand and tolerate why they do things the way that they do. I'm not offended that if I were to try Victoria's Secret stuff, I probably won't fit into most of those things that they have. Like, I can go for their hoodies and jackets, but there are other products that I definitely do not fit into. Am I mad about that? About that? No. What I do is I go for something that is actually suitable for me. But I'm just saying, guys, the main point I'm trying to make is be responsible, accept that you are not going to be the ideal candidate for certain jobs, certain positions, certain companies, and that's okay. Just give the let the people who are more eligible participate in their thing, and you keep going at your quest of finding the place that's suitable for you, as opposed to trying to create controversies over things that it's just petty. To me, this is absolutely petty. So that's just my opinion. Of course, I don't expect anyone to agree with me or everybody to agree with me and see where I'm coming from. But I just want for people to be more proactive on taking responsibility. If you really want to revolutionize an industry, be original about it. Start your own brand, start your own shows. Oh, but we don't have enough money for it. We're new. The money will come to you. If you have a solid business plan, if you have good ideas, the consumer will find it and consume it, and upon consuming it, they're going to be supporting you and your business is going to boom and be successful. But if you want to be taken under the wing of a brand that it's already successful based on their current business formula, that's that's absurd to me. It is lame. It's stupid to me. Just be confident, start your own thing, and success will follow you. If it's really an idea that's meant to perish, or excuse me, to flourish and be successful, it'll happen. Money will find you. In this day and age where you have social media and this term, but anyways, so what was I saying? How about if you, as opposed to doing something lame and whack as to ruin a current business's image, how about if you start your own thing? Because unfortunately, that would hurt the brand. That's not what they're known for. They are known to be, what can I say? It's like they're like watching a show, watching a TV show. Unfortunately, the ideal body shape, the ideal image is not what you guys are talking about or what you ladies are talking about, which is being plus size and everything. That is not normally what people go for when they think about what an ideal body shape is realistically. So, just accept it. Create your own business and do not bother other companies because you're trying to find fame from an already established business. And honestly, there's nothing impressive about that. I would find it more impressive if you start from scratch and you bloom in that manner. See what I mean? But then again, my values are different. My definition of what's impressive is different. So, but anyways, let me see what you guys are saying. Vic- Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret only hires skinny models with sex appeal like yourself, in my honest opinion. Well, thanks for the compliment. But yeah, like I said, the image of what's ideal out there is usually a body that's fit, a body that's in shape. And if you ask me, I don't agree with the methods that some of these models go to achieve their perfect body, which is pretty much a lettuce diet and just protein powders and not being able to eat like you're supposed to and exercising to death 7 days a week. To me that's excessive, and it's a lifestyle that is most definitely not sustainable because your body is being deprived of certain nutrients, right? But if that's really what you enjoy, you're not going to complain. You're not going to bring that up. You're not going to give a hard time about it. You will adapt to the situation, do what you got to do, and you will be one of those successful models. But while we're on the note of fitness, like I said earlier, having a small body, losing weight, or like, yeah, that's what I meant to say, losing weight, period. Unless you are already at a weight that it's too light, losing weight is always a good thing. If you are someone who clearly is on the spectrum of being in an unhealthy weight due to excess. So, in other words, if you are overweight, obese, morbidly obese, huge, titanic behemoth, you are putting your life in danger. So, for someone to have the standard of fitness as a requirement for you to be eligible to participate in a certain event, I think that is hella good advice. Because remember, Victoria's Secret is very, very influential. Imagine that they decided to bend their rules and be like, anything goes. What kind of message is that sending? It is trying to normalize something that technically, practically, and pretty much and literally, it's actually not a good thing. Normalizing being obese and overweight is not a good thing. It is actually quite an alarming thing because we're supposed to be responsible for our health. And while being huge is not an indicative of poor health in every single case, most of the time your life is being put at risk of developing certain diseases. Your body is at risk of developing certain diseases. So again, to actually have such a high standard when it comes to body shape is actually a good thing. Do I agree with the methods that the models usually recur to achieve that? Absolutely no. And you guys know it. But again, as opposed to begging a company to bend their rules to make you more competitive, start your own thing and leave Victoria's Secret alone. You just want to have earnings and fame based off the name of a currently established brand that is mega successful. And no, they don't have to do that for you. That was their work, their hard work, decades of work. So let them do their thing and you start your own thing so that years down the line you can be the one that's renowned for plus size and trans stuff. Like always, that's just my opinion. Fruity and Steve, there is an alternative market. My neighbor only likes huge women. You cannot find panties at Victoria's Secret the size of a pop tent. They know marketing fatties won't bring in the cash, so they're gonna whine until someone gives in. Exactly. So, I mean, let's face it. Most people would agree that being plus sized is not what most people find as attractive. But because we are becoming irresponsible with what we eat, we're becoming sedentary, and we are not taking nutrition seriously, the body is beginning to evolve. You're getting older, your metabolism is not the same, you have not been introducing your body to the nutrients and improving its functions, such as exercising to maintain your metabolism, stuff like that. Your body is only used to junk, and it will perform and look like junk because you're not taking care of it. Unfortunately, ladies, we have to work out and mind what we eat so that we don't have to suffer from these problems. And as opposed to labeling it as discrimination, how about if you look at it as you need to be responsible for your decisions? Because the business industry does not have to feel compelled to resolve your problems. Again, that's just my personal opinion. It doesn't mean that I'm right. I don't think that I'm totally wrong, but that's just the way I look at it. If I know that the market is competitive, I will do everything I can to put myself in a position where I am at an advantage as opposed to pretending to join a group and an effort to revolutionize an industry so that we have a chance, even though the way we are perceived is not where the money is at. Anyways, you guys, that's all that I have to say in this matter. Let me know your thoughts if you catch the stream later, and to those of you who watch me through this, I appreciate your presence. I got bailed, but I will try to be back later because there was something else I intended to discuss. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Ouch, I hit my face with the strap. That's funny. Huh.